We have got networking events, chapter events, wherein there are a lot of professionals who come on board and see, okay, this crowd is good, maybe tomorrow I can approach them for a vacancy in my organization.
Your personality will shape your success.
It is a gateway. It is a gateway. It is a pathway to your career.
How do you walk it is going to be yours.
Exactly. A vanilla BCom will not help you.
Hi, Vyanza. Continuing with what you've been speaking with Anaga about CMA, it was really insightful, and I couldn't stop myself being a part of the podcast. I was just hearing the conversations. I'm like, hey, no, I have a lot of questions which I want to clarify on behalf of our audience, which is there. So starting, Anaga has told, and we'll talk about the job markets and things in our this session. But
Yes.
before we get into that job aspects, let's first I would want our viewers to also know that there are a lot of misconceptions about CMA US, which is going on in the market. I've been training students since a long time now, and one of the common misconceptions that they have is they don't want to practice or they don't want to learn the concepts, but rather they are of the opinion that they have access to all of these LMS and the question banks, practice questions which are there, and they're like, we'll solve those questions multiple times and they'll make them exam ready for CMA US.
Yeah, that's a big myth that solving only MCQs will clear you for the exam. You will pass the USCMA exam very easily just by attending all the MCQs. It's a big myth. How can just MCQs, even if you have 100, 200,000 MCQs and your concept is not clear, how will you be able to clear the exam? The basic of any education or any certification for that matter is concepts. You should understand the concept. If your concept is not clear, no matter how much ever MCQs you clear, you try to attempt all the MCQs that is there in your LMS, in your friend's LMS, in your family's LMS, whatever it is, you won't be able to pass the exam because your concept is not clear. I've seen a lot of students not studying certain parts.
Correct.
Yeah,
They
certain
want to see what
subjects.
are the important
Exactly.
parts.
It will not help you. It will never help you. You are not in your schooling era or you are not in your graduate. These are certifying bodies. These are professional certification. Omitting one subject will never help you because going forward, you will be working on that profile. If you get some profile which is into risk and suppose in your exam you have omitted risk, I don't know how will you even clear it. So omitting
True.
subjects, only attending MCQs will not help you. And the other myth I've seen is students go in for each and every publisher. Again,
Correct.
referring to all the publishers and taking the content from all the publishers and all the authors is very overwhelming for you because every author has got different way of explaining. Stick to one or two publisher. All the CMA publishers, exam publishers are amazing. The content publishers are good. So you need not worry on that. But stick to one or two, max two, not more than that.
Yeah. Even I remember I did my CMA back in 2015-16, and we did not have access to so many resources which the current students have in terms of online question banks, multiple publishers, practice questions, mock test. We had none of these, and we still were able to give our level best because I think we focused more on the concepts. So what happened is, even when the concepts were clear, so even if the questions are twisted, I generally give this example to my students as well, that let's take a concept of current ratios. So if you've been practicing a question which is asking you to calculate current ratios, you've been given the current assets and the current liabilities, and you've been asked to calculate the current ratios. So your mind is tuned to just solve those types of questions. And if your concept is not cleared in the exam, it is not necessary, that you would get to just calculate the current ratio. You may be given the current ratio and the current liabilities, but asked to calculate the current assets using those information. Now, this is where the students then get stuck because the question is twisted and the concepts are not clear.
Yeah, so it is very important to clear your concept, like I said earlier. And also, I have seen a lot of students who are not able to manage time. It is a 4-hour paper. Even if that 4 hour is less for you, then there is some problem in your practicing or in the environment that you're practicing the MCQs or the LMS or clearing your concepts. So time management is very important. A very, very simple myth is like, oh, it's a 4 hours paper, I'll clear it like that. No, it's not like that. All these are connected. You don't know your concepts, you will not be able to manage time because every question is different. Yeah.
Correct.
And you won't be able to manage time. So it is all connected. So major first is clear your concept, study everything, do not omit one part of.
Everything is important.
Yeah, everything is important. I've seen students saying ki if there are 100 MCQs, I'll attend only 50 MCQs or 50%. Don't do that. There is no negative marking. Go and attend all the MCQs. Yeah. So that is one major myth among students as well as professionals I have seen. The second is I have heard students as well as professionals saying I cannot shift from one profile to other profile.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which is not the case. Or I've heard professionals saying, or I've heard candidates saying it's into cost management. So my career will be stuck in cost management. It is not the same. CMA gives you the content where you can work in any industry. In my previous podcast, I had said you can go in any industry, work in any profile which is associated in finance. Obviously, you cannot be an HR or you cannot go into marketing. But anything in finance, anything in taxation, anything in risk, anything in compliance, anything in investment banking, because we have got corporate finance over there. So the content makes you compatible with the current industry trends. We have got series. So if any student who is going to take, any candidate is registering for that matter with IMA, we give you a portal. There are plethora of courses in that. So it is not that you'll be stuck in one profile. The best part of US CFA certification is you will be able to shift your profile whenever you require it, whenever you want to shift. I have got many professionals who are into fund accounting, who are into asset servicing. That is investment banking, right? I've got many professionals who are working in a proper cost management setup. So that is different. I have professionals, I have candidates working in risk management. It all differs. It all differs because the certificate gives you that
An overall knowledge.
yes, that overall knowledge.
Yes. So, hey guys, a breaking news from Vianza that yes, profile changing is possible in your jobs doing CMA US. And also, Vianza, with this in continuation, I've also seen a lot of students while they practice, while they solve questions, practicing for CMA US, they use the Excel and the formulas in the Excel while practicing. Now, this is also, which creates an issue while they're giving the exam because the exam portal is such that there is no Excel, there is no formulas where you can implement those formulas, you can use those sum formulas and, get the answers directly. And students are so used, especially the professionals, the working professionals. Now, in the finance field, Excel is like to-go software for anything that you want to do. And using that to practice your questions, to solve the answers, makes them so much dependent on it that they are not able to solve in the exam using the calculators. And there's a myth that they are allowed to use that.
No, you're not allowed to use Excels. I mean, it is clearly mentioned in the IMA handbook. The best thing is go on the IMA website, look at the handbook. All the details are mentioned, what is allowed, what is not allowed. So Excel, you cannot use Excels or chat GPTs, anything on you are going to a prometric center. Only you will be allowed inside. But when you go to a prometric center, even your bags will be kept outside. They won't even give you a pen. They'll have everything inside the test center. They will not let you take anything. I don't think so they'll allow you in watches. So forget about Excel and all. So the system is the exam or the computer that you see, it is on the prometric system basically. And okay? So once the exam starts, you cannot navigate to anything and everything.
screen is
you cannot navigate to other screens or other applications. The screen is locked. You will be in the prometric examination system basically. So you cannot navigate. So you won't be able to use your Excels or any other applications for that matter. So use your calculators.
Yes. Or orally. If
Yeah,
good at-
yeah.
Thank you so much, Vianza. These were very important myths that were needed to be cleared for our viewers wanting to pursue CMA US. Moving ahead, I would also want you to highlight what more different skill sets does CMA US offer to their candidates or the students pursuing CMA US other than all these technical skill sets that CMA is offering them.
So the content is designed in a way that the students become more professional. Okay. There is leadership qualities that you inculcate once you start the USCMA certification. Then there is professionalism,
Very important these days.
ethics, and integrity being a major part is covered in that. So all these things are very important for today's individual, for any individual for that matter. Leadership, professionalism, ethics, integrity, all these are very important. These are your core skill set that is being polished and brushed for your benefit, for your future.
Makes you overall
A good human being.
good human being.
Yeah.
All things happening around,
Yes.
which
Yes.
is so unethical.
Yes,
and
yes,
everything.
yes. Ethics is very important. Integrity is very important. Doing the right thing and nobody is looking at you is very important, especially in today's time.
Correct. Your personality will shape your success.
Yes, your personality will shape that success. Good leadership qualities, which is required, which is the most required thing in the current scenario. People around you will look up to you. They will have that trust fact in you that, a leader is someone
We looked up to for not only
who
just the
ideally,
success,
yes,
but the other skills.
yes, and ideally the leader is someone who will take the plunge first. He's not the one who will sit behind and say, "Hey, hello, why don't you do this?" He's someone who will take the plunge first and say, "You know what, I've done this. Why can't you try it?" The leader, he or she, can be a guiding path. So all these qualities are very important. One certificate, any certificate you take, it's not only technical things that you learn or the technical aspects of the certification that you're learning. It's also the interpersonal skills that you learn. Things that will polish you, brush you, make you a better human being. Because eventually you're working, you are in a society. All these things matter.
Differentiating you from people around you. Standing out of the crowd.
Yes, it gives you an edge. The CMA certification gives you an edge. It will make you stand apart from the crowd. You will have skills that is recognized by the industry. You will be able to. I've seen so many students clear their interviews very, very nicely and very easily after taking the CMA certificate because the confidence level is also up. You are confident. You know what you are studying. You know how to behave. You know how to talk. You know the jargons. You know the technical aspects of the certificate. All these things are very important. So it's just not concept clearing. It also gives you confidence.
When we were just talking about all of this, I was just, thinking about my past and recapping what I was before the CMA curriculum that I pursued and after CMA and what changes it has brought in me, the level of confidence, the public speaking skills, everything that it has educated me. And now here I am taking a podcast with you in front of, a number of viewers watching it. So it's a different, experience altogether with the CMA that I've done.
Right,
Yes, definitely.
Right.
Vianza, yes, we've learned about the skill sets. We've also seen, what are the myths. We've seen what CMA US is all about and everything. Coming to the main point, where students really, even when they want to enroll or when they want to register for CMA, the main question that they have in their minds, even when they want to do is, sir, what are the kind of jobs that you would get? Where would the jobs be? What kind of jobs would they get? If you could just highlight some things on those lines as well.
Like I said in my previous podcast, the CMA certificate is not restricted to a specific industry or a specific profile. Yeah. There are various industries. There are global banks. There are manufacturing units. There are various other industries where you can go ahead and look for your apt profile which is suitable for you. It is not just restricted to cost management. You can change your profile. In my I've said it earlier also. You can change your profile. There is financial analyst, there is business analyst, there is risk management, there is reporting, controlling, auditing, compliance. Oh my god, a list of so many profiles. So you're not stuck to one profile itself, but you can always change your profile. There's a lot of opportunity as a US CMA or an IMA member or a US CMA certificate holder for that matter.
So yes, I mean, we have a lot of jobs
Yes.
into various fields, whatever the student wants to get into, his or her expertise.
Yes, it all depends on your caliber, okay? Tomorrow you have a certificate in hand, but you don't know how to talk. That's a big question mark. right? It all depends on your caliber. Yeah, when I did my MBA long back, like around 15 years back, I was like 10, 15 years back, maybe I was like, okay, maybe I will not have a job. I won't get a job and all. But it all depended on me. Yeah. How I faced the interview, how I spoke in an interview, how I behaved in an interview, what technical knowledge I had to offer to, to the interview. So everything will depend on you. Yeah. And please be one more myth I wanted to clear. I know that question is over.
Yes.
A lot of people think that, doing the CMA certification will give you around 15 lakhs of starting salary. No.
True.
If you're a fresher, it all depends on your caliber. For a professional, it is different. For a student, it is different. A professional might already be in that slab. For that professional,
Hike or a promotion.
yeah, a hike or a promotion or a job change is different.
Correct.
So that professional might grow from that profile or from that salary slab. For a fresher, 15 lakh of salary in the finance industry is difficult. I'm not saying it is not impossible.
We'll have to be
Then
realistic.
it will have to be realistic. Just don't go under the assumption that I've done this certification, I should get 15, 16 lakh. No, it all depends on your caliber. If you are smart enough, good enough, it also depends on the company which you are applying for.
Correct. So, I mean, I could say that all these professional certificates like a CMA is like a gateway to your.
It is a gateway. It is a gateway. It is a pathway to your career.
How do you walk it is going to be yours.
Exactly. A vanilla BCom will not help you. Right? Plain BCom now is as good as a 12th standard. Yeah? It as good as, everybody is doing a BCom. What is so special in you? What is something different in you? What is the edge in you?
Correct.
You have done an extra certification in the industry, in the finance industry. You have taken a CMA certification in the relevant industry. That is what makes you stand apart. Right? If you're going, for example, if you're not in the finance industry, but if you want to be into a digital marketing industry or say a marketing industry, you have to take certification accordingly. Yeah. So I always give this example to students.
Okay.
And also I give it to professionals also. Mostly students that tomorrow you break a bone. You're riding, you break your bone.
Correct.
Will you go to a normal doctor? No. You will always prefer an orthopedic.
True. Correct.
Right? Because you're broken your, you have specialized in it. Yeah. And you yourself will believe that, I go to an orthopedic, he will save me.
Yeah. Confidence on that person.
Exactly. There's confidence. You will not go to a dentist
Correct.
because you've broken a bone.
True.
Right? It's the same way for companies. When they're hiring you, looking at your certificates, looking at your caliber, they will have more confident in you. When they're taking your interview, when you're talking to them, they'll have that confidence. Okay, I can hire this student or this professional because he or she knows the industry. He or she knows the technical aspects of the industry, what it is, how it is. I can tell my clients that, I have hired someone from so and so background
who's aware about this skill
who's
set,
aware of this
localities.
industry, who's aware of what it is, how to do what to do thing. So
Correct.
it is very important. Any certifications that you take, especially the US CMA certification, it keeps you different.
Gives you different and gives you probably an ignition start to your career.
Yeah, it gives you a start for your
Go
career.
ahead is going to be your skill set, your expertise.
Exactly. And apart from that, once you have I've seen a lot of professionals saying, I have done my US CMA certification. After that, what? We have got other certification called as CSCA for professionals. We have opened it up for students also. We had done a series on webinar series on the CSCA certificate. So that is another level of certificate for competitive strategies and analytics. That is what the certificate is. So you can go and take that certificate once you have completed your USCMA. That's a pathway we say,
Correct.
So yeah, so that is also important.
So yeah, Vianza, in my almost a decade, journey of my teaching career that I've been teaching, I've had students, I can call them as students, ranging from right from the first year graduations to I've had students of 62, 63 years of age as well who are wanting to do CMA at that age, at that point of time in their career where they've already reached a level. I mean, they said they stopped studies at the age of 16, 17, and now at the age of 62 they would want to pursue it again. They would
Right.
want to take education again and get their CMA done and everything. So there's a lot of noise about the membership of IMA for all these varied members that IMA has.
Right.
IMA is a more than 100-year-old institute. I think it was founded in 1919, if I was not,
Yes.
I'm not wrong. So how does if you could help us clear this noise about the membership, and how does IMA as an institute support its members in the professional development?
Right. Membership is a very crucial element in the CMA certificate, or for IMA for that matter. Being a part or being a member of any institute should be the topmost priority for you. It's like you being an alumni of your college. You should have that proud feeling when you say that I am a member of IMA. And apart from that, membership gives you various benefits. We've got networking events, we have got webinars, we have got webinar series, we have got chapter events. We have got 8 chapters in India, and apart from that, we have got global chapters. If you are an IMA member, you can be a part of these chapter events or the IMA events free of cost, or at times it is paid also. For sometimes it is paid, sometimes it is not paid. Networking plays a very important role today. We say, as a finance professional, why do I need networking? But as a finance professional, you should be aware of networking.
True.
You should be networking with people to understand what is the current affair. To understand the current industry, to know new people. I have seen students getting jobs in networking event.
Okay.
Yeah, we have got networking events, chapter events, wherein there are a lot of professionals who come on board and see, okay, this crowd is good, maybe tomorrow I can approach them for a vacancy in my organization. We have got so many cases.
True.
There have been cases where students have been interviewed and they were even aware that they were getting interviewed
In the event.
in the event. So networking event plays a very important role. We keep a lot of webinars, and there are a lot of certificates also once you complete the webinar.
Okay.
It is a kind of achievement. Updating yourself is very important. We update our mobile phones every 6 months.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Isn't it important for us to be updated? Yeah. Understanding the industry, what it is going, where it is going, how is it going, what are the new tools, technology that is in there in the industry.
I know the world's become very dynamic.
It has become very dynamic. People are saying, will AI take my job? AI will not take your job. Not knowing AI will take your job.
True that.
Yeah, so for that also, IMA has given you so many certificates. So if you are the member of the institute, you get the IMA portal. Okay, the IMA portal has got more than 10,000 plus certification.
Okay.
Yeah, which covers AI, artificial intelligence, ESG, sustainable finance, all your accounting, compliance, risk, wealth management, all your programs. These are all e-learning courses. You complete the course at your own pace, get the certificate and post it on a LinkedIn, put it on your CV. These are all very important and these are all updated. It's not 100-year-old certificate, but these certificates keeps on
As per the
updating
trend.
as per the trend, and we keep adding new and new certifications. So you have to go. So as a member, networking, the kind of certification that we provide on our IMA portal, webinar series, chapter network is very important. We have got 8 chapters in India. Apart from that, we have got student chapters also in our partnered universities. So any universities which is partnered with IMA has got a different student chapter. So there are a lot of activities happening over there, a lot of events happening over there, and it is, I have seen students coming from non-English speaking background attending these events, attending these webinars, attending these chapter events also. Amazingly well polished. there are times you do not know how to crack interviews. These events help you to crack interviews. We conducted sessions or webinars where you can learn how to crack interview. How can you be more confident while giving your interview? We have conducted sessions on inclusion. We have conducted sessions on integrity, and these are all working professionals who are coming together and conducting these sessions. Speakers and professionals from across the industries are a part of these chapters, and this will definitely help every member. And also, being the member of the institute should give you that pride. You are a part of IMA. Your suggestions are taken, are considered. So it should give you that pride moment to be the part of member, and it is very important. I think in India, there is a big misconception that once I clear my certificate, I need not be the part of the institute. But it is not like that. You go out of this country, there are people out of this country who have taken the institute and been a part of IMA for, I don't know, for ages. So the credential, the CMA credential that you get from IMA, you can get to put it once you become the member of the institute. And these credentials are very important.
It's kind of your brand or a trademark or a logo for the efforts that you've put
Exactly.
in, for all the efforts,
Yeah, right.
the time, energy, efforts, giving the exams, clearing it. So for all these efforts, it's a brand that you're getting.
Yeah, it's a brand that you're carrying.
Yeah, and the membership, with what I understood, with all you said, IMA as an institute is holding your hand for your entire life, for your entire career.
Exactly.
It's keeping you up to date with all the skill sets, all the new rules and regulations, and everything that is happening.
Absolutely.
The industry has become so dynamic. It is helping you all be aware about what is happening, so that you are constantly updated with what is happening in the industry or in the market, probably helping you more with your credibility.
Right.
So it seems to be a very good initiatives that the IMA as an institute is also taking for the benefit of its members.
Right.
So yes, the members ought to take the benefit of their membership, guys. What an incredible journey the USCMA offers. A big thank you for this insightful sessions. It's definitely cleared the doubts of a lot of students, and for sure inspired a lot of them to pursue the USCMA. And a big thank you to Vyanza for taking out time from a busy schedule and coming here for this podcast with us, Excelia Edu Services. Really thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you so much, Ankit, for having me here. I hope I was able to clear all your doubts and queries. To all the viewers who are watching this podcast, please go on our website. The website offers you a lot of information about all our certifications and all our networking platforms. In case the website is not enough for you, you can always put an email to us, always call us, and we'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much, Ankit, again.
Thank you, Vyanza. And to all our listeners, if USCMA is in your mind, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'll guide you in every step of your USCMA the Excelia way. Stay tuned for more such episodes. Thank you.